Welcome to another Quantum Conversation, brought to you by AcousticHealth.com. I'm Loren Gailey, and I invite you to sit back as we enter the quantum realm, that space of the greater part of you. It is your connection to infinite possibilities, infinite potential, and infinite mastery. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining us. We're so glad to be here today. And I am back with a beautiful soul, a beautiful light worker, an incredible healer who has mastered her emotions. She has mastered victim consciousness. And this is what makes her such a beautiful teacher. Tena Cacich is with us once again to share on this session about the villain personality, how we can truly end victim consciousness. Tena, hello, welcome. Thank you for being here.
Hello, and thank you very much for having me again here. It is my pleasure.
Now, for those who may not be familiar with your story, let's start there, because when you're a healer for victim consciousness, this is because you've healed this in your own life. And that journey was quite incredible. We don't have to go too much into it. People can look in our archives, but refresh us on that story. You know, you had a child, and it was not easy, and there was so much pain, but yet you went through the pain, and in your own marriage, you walked through a tremendous amount of pain. But getting through the other side of it is when you realized that it's all within you. So share with us how your story has literally shaped your life into what you're doing now.
Thank you very much for your question. Yes, indeed. If there wasn't my story, my life would be much different. I never thought that I will be an energy cleaning lady. I like to call myself to clear energy. I always thought that I will be scientist, working in the university or in some company. But of course, life took me on different direction. I met my husband, and my all problems started there. So long story short, I had experience of a mother who lost her newborn 3 days old baby boy. Then experience of a mother who gave birth to a disabled child. My daughter, she's 10 now, and she's in a wheelchair, cannot walk, talk. She's child with disability. And in all that what I experienced through that time, I realized, and I tested many methods of self-development, because I experienced tremendous pain. It's like at a level of 0 to 10, it was 100. And I just want to relieve from that pain. And that's when I also found the world of telesummit. So thanks, Lauren, for having this telesummit.
Wow.
Yeah, so I realized that I'm not a victim, and that I have to face my own fears, face my own emotions. And I tested, and I am certified in 2 techniques, compassion hiki. It's the self-directed compassion that gave me a tremendous release. That's an extremely good technique that makes lasting changes. And spiritual acceleration, where I learned about other realities in between lives, timelines, all this spiritual stuff, how it works in a non-physical way. So by knowing to recognize many different emotions, like when you lose your child, it's tremendous pain and sadness and anger. So I know to recognize, because I experienced it consciously. So I tune into your field and into group field, and I can detect these vibrations like tones, and clear that. Of course, you are basically clearing that. Your higher self is doing all clearing work. So it works. If you're in a bad situation, if no money, no job, everything is so, in depressed, no way out. There is way out. However, you have to look somewhere where you're scared to look at, into your darkness, into your black stuff. Yeah. That's how it works.
Yes, and again, it's just so incredible that you had to go through so much pain. I mean, don't even want to imagine the pain that you went through, with your family. And so you said that's where your problem started with your husband. And that's where I just chuckle because you're still together, right?
Yeah.
And that in itself is a conscious choice. And again, just not playing the victim role. That really is remarkable. Moving through such deep, deep pain, losing a child, having to care for another child. So many would just throw their arms up and just say, why me? But then here you are, empowered, and now a healer helping other people. So you say that you can tune into one's field and you can detect the emotions. So we're going to put this out to our Zoom audience today. Those who are in our Zoom audience. If you have a question for Tena today, please, you can raise your hand and we can work with you. We can work with you. She will also do something for the group because you can feel into our group, no matter if people are joining us live or in the recording, and you can offer a nice experience because we all can be a victim. But in this show, we're talking about the villain. And so can you go over those archetypes of victim consciousness and what we need to pay attention to as we learn about this process?
Okay, so the majority humanity is stuck in a victim consciousness. That's 3D consciousness, fear-based consciousness, scarcity consciousness. There is not enough. I am not enough. Okay, I don't have enough. I am not enough, or not enough. So I lack. So I search for something what will fulfill me out in outer world. It's ego mind structures. It's wanting to if you want that someone do something for you, you are manipulating, like with guilt. So I feel guilty, so I'm doing that. So that's kind of consciousness, is victim consciousness, 3D consciousness, fear-based consciousness. Okay, scarcity one. And in other side, we have a sovereignty consciousness. It's the source. We are not victims. We agreed to experience ourselves as victims. And we agreed to figure out that game and to consciously choose to stop playing that game if we know the rules and that we are playing. If we do not know that we are playing that game, we cannot break free from that. Okay, so we play all 3 roles: victim, villain, and the savior, and we are continually switching between all 3 roles. And in our society, it is okay to be a victim, saving the victim, helping the victim. Oh, poor victim. Everyone loves victim. Okay, want to help, accept. Victims are accepted. Saviors are, of course, accepted. Superheroes, they're saving, they're helping, they're, philanthropists, they're saving. Okay, but no one wants to admit, even look at themselves, in myself, as a villain. And that is the problem, because if you negate that a villain part exists within you, because that's the structure of consciousness. It's like in the alphabet, the C is the structure, the part of the alphabet, like a villain role is the part of this consciousness. It's nothing personal, we are all playing that. But if we negate, if we don't want to admit that we are playing that, then the villain role, and that's anger, punishment, pain, different kind of pain, shaming, all of that stuff pops in our reality in the form of people who are abusing us, who are, let's say, some stranger in the street kicks you out of nothing, or someone in a car shouts at you, that through observing your outer life, you can see if you have some villain part that you have to address. And the villain part is basically a little child, hurtful child, who who suffers in silence, hurts in silence. And it's basically very sad. And here is how you develop villain personality. You are a very good child. You are God's child. You're good. That's who you are. And inside you, a very good child, because of paying the price, playing the victim game and paying the price of loss of self, the rebellious, hurtful child begins to develop. This is underlying anger, which begins to sit inside, but is usually repressed by the part of you that is helpful child. It's the victim personality, it's the victim game. And this side often defeats you. This is the villain personality. And in practice, how it looks. Let's say you have an interview, this interview, and just the internet connection broke, or I got diarrhea, or something. Yeah, something what stops me from doing this interview.
Yeah,
it can be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we get angry and we project it outside of ourselves. Go ahead.
Yeah. The example. Yes, I was at the conference, international big conference, very famous, and there I noticed that it's more into spirituality, and people are all shy and everything is nice, beautiful, but there is like critique was not allowed. If you would say that something is wrong, and that was many things wrong in that conference, underneath the surface, you're projecting, in a psychological circles. If you, let's say, I believe that you carry anger toward me, you want to express your feelings, and that person says, the psychologist, I don't have anything negative with you. I love you like I love everyone, and that's the manipulative stuff. So what I've learned, lots of manipulation in scientific circles, in spiritual circles, and lots of repressed villain roles. So it's all around us, and we can see this bombing and this black stuff popping out in the news. That's anger. It's all what is hidden, all what is repressed, suppressed. And how can we save the world? Of course, the world doesn't have to be saved. How can we help the world? Clear, accept possibility that you may have a villain part in you, just may have. And then when you consider that possibility, then okay, have courage to look at it. It won't hurt you. It will liberate you and clear it. That's it.
It'll liberate you and clear it. Okay. Yes, all right. So as you were sharing there, and how we develop this villain personality, it really does come from the repressed anger. So, if we're not feeling comfortable, or if we're not feeling centered, if we're not feeling worthy, then it's very easy to, you know, boil over. If we're driving in a car, for example, and we scream out because someone cuts us off, then that, would you say that that scream out is us boiling over, and that is the villain personality coming out?
Well, if you have reaction,
Mm-hmm.
you know, emotional reaction, there is something to look at there.
Okay.
So in that case, yeah, it's definitely anger, because you see that person who shout at you, he is your reflection. So if someone shouts at you, so you are screaming at him as well, you are fighting with that part within you. So how life changes when you clear that. You don't have situation where someone cuts you off, give you some burdens, more obligation. You have more supportive situations. You know, that's what's happening in my case. People are really supportive in all around, on the road, you know, everywhere. They're very supportive, very kind, gentle, and what you vibrate, you see in your reality, and that's good. That's very good. That's excellent, because you have cheat list. You can see, oh, okay, I have to look at this. Oh, wow, that's somewhere where I have to dig. Thanks for sharing me, for pressing my button. So it's a huge learning, you know, huge classroom.
Thank you. So anything that triggers us, anytime we react, it is a reflection of something within us that needs to be managed. It needs to be healed. It needs to be released, liberated. Okay, beautiful. So then we just get excited when we feel this trigger. We can feel an excitement because, well, I can see that some would not feel it's exciting to be triggered, but that really is an awareness of how we begin to shift it. So then how do we begin to heal once we identify a repressed emotion? Can you cover that aspect for us?
Yes, you can use your way. Okay. However, I will share with you two methods you can freely use when you feel triggered. When you feel zing in your body, just take a deep breath. The first thing, let it be, take a deep breath. And hold your breath before you breath out. No? Because in that moment, you are back in the now. Okay? You cannot project your thoughts in the future or in the past. So the key is to be in now moment, because only now you can change your future and your past. So now is very, very important. By taking a deep breath, holding, breath out, and ask, what's that? What is that? What am I feeling? What am I feeling? What triggered me? You know, ask questions. Just ask. And answer will come. Okay? And what exactly you can use with that emotion? Let's say, what's that? And a thought pops. He betrayed me. Then focus on the part of in your body that hurts, and give yourself compassion in a third person. Okay? Because the higher self, your higher self, is giving compassion the wounded part of you. through your heart. Your heart is doing the healing. And you can tune into your heart and say in third person, I'm so sorry he betrayed you. I'm so sorry he was walking with that. You can swear because it's your process, girl. It's your process. Give yourself time, possibly somewhere where no one will disturb you, because you do not want anyone to bring into your drama. It's enough to have your own drama with yourself, and that's what you will do with other people. When they are in their own dramas, they will probably try to dig you in, because it's more than merrier. Victim consciousness want to have a party, but you don't have to be involved. Let's say someone on street fights and you want to help or something. Just take a deep breath, okay, and ask your higher self, is it appropriate? Probably not, because it's their drama, of course. So you will be very conscious about in whose dramas are you involving yourself, wasting your energy. It's better not to waste your energy only, to other people's drama. You have your own drama that takes you quite a bit of energy.
All right, beautiful. I love that. Thank you. There are some questions coming in. Again, we would love to interact with our Zoom audience. So if you're in our Zoom audience and you have a question for this beautiful healer to work with you on, raise your hand if you'd like, and we will unmute you and you can share your voice with us. So, all right. The now moment, it really is magical, and so many spiritual teachers talk about it. And it is the ultimate awareness for changing our world, for changing how we respond, and for tracking those emotions that disturb us and take us into or down a rabbit hole of distortion, let's say, a spiral of negative energy that we're unconscious of. So we're making this conscious. We're making the unconscious conscious. So I'm going to go and ask a question here. We've got a couple questions. One is from Linda. Linda says, it seems so much easier to unconsciously attract those situations that are challenging for us than it is to consciously attract what our hearts desire. Is there a connection somehow? Unconscious thoughts blocking what we hope to manifest?
Yes, you got it perfectly right. Unwanted thoughts, victim consciousness thoughts, fear-based thoughts, it's dark thoughts, blocks light, blocks abundance consciousness, blocks, like you have a cup. So let's say that negative thoughts are like this, and others are positive. When you clear your negative, will be more positive, and your manifestation will be faster. But I have to maybe disappoint you because you probably won't manifest what your mind wants, because it will be your soul's path. Now, I will share just a quick example. Maybe you think you want, let's say, money to buy a car, and you live in a city where having a car is not so practical. It's better to have a bike because of parking and all of that stuff. So you probably, it's a simple and black and white example. So you would probably thought, I need money to buy a car. Oh, I want to have that beautiful car. But actually, for current situation in your soul's path, current is better, bike will better serve you. Okay. So back to the question. Yes. When you have if you have more negative thoughts, then you have less power for manifesting. So you have to clear that limiting belief so new stuff can enter your field and outer reality.
Thank you. All right. What is your protocol for clearing?
Shall we ask someone who has some intensity so we experience it live, maybe?
Someone in our audience, please raise your hand. Raise your hand if you need some help clearing energy. Hi, Randy and Teleki.
How's this? Hello.
Hi, Randy.
My mic working okay?
Yes, we hear you perfectly.
Oh, I'm in bed, so I'm not going to put on my camera.
Okay.
So my I went out before and I was really clear and joyous and in flow. And I went near a congested area where there's a lot of business, like a tire place, the mechanic altogether, and by the time I drove away from there, I had this big pain in my neck that I picked up from the collective conscious in that space.
Okay, so let's do some quick clearing. Do you have some emotional or physical intensity right now when you think about something or somewhere in your body right now? Do you have something like that? Some intensity, unpleasant?
Yeah, it's moved. I've got enough clearing on the back of my neck, pretty much, that now I feel it in my throat, in my front of my throat, like above the.
So, what is the
thyroid.
level? What is the level of intensity pain in your neck and
3.
in your throat from 0 to 10? 0, not at all. 10, the highest intensity. Now in your neck, what is the level?
3 or 4 right now.
Okay, and in your throat?
Maybe 4 or 5. Not more, less than that.
Okay, just focus on your heart and say, just like I say to you, your higher self is giving compassion to the wounded part of you. Just repeat after me. I'm so sorry your throat hurts.
So sorry your throat hurts.
I'm so sorry your neck hurts.
I'm so sorry your neck hurts.
I'm so sorry you were not allowed to speak your truth.
So sorry you were not allowed to speak your truth.
I'm so sorry you always worry what will other people say.
I am so sorry you'll always worry what other people will say.
Okay, lightly. Now we are transferring to the spiritual acceleration. So just tune into your body. Now we are bringing your mother and father. Okay, and do you have some memory of some child or grown up someone who was like saying something like "shut up" or something?
Sure. Yeah, my mother would smack me for saying what.
Okay.
Beat me.
Okay, cool. Light. Yeah,
why?
Okay,
But
now
why?
clearing. Yeah. Okay, got it. Okay, all agreements between you and your mother, because she didn't know better. Okay, I'm so sorry she hurt you. Just repeat after me. I'm so sorry she hurt you.
So sorry she hurt you.
I'm so sorry her pain hurt you.
So sorry her pain hurt you.
I'm so sorry you don't know what you did wrong.
So sorry you don't know what you did wrong.
I'm so sorry her darkness was stronger than her light.
I'm so sorry her darkness was stronger than her light.
I'm so sorry her darkness hurt you.
I am so sorry her darkness hurt you.
I'm so sorry you can't forgive her.
For fun, cannot be your purpose.
Okay, so everywhere where you still can't forgive or wow, that you will never ever forgive it. So we are going now. That's the for whole field, the for whole group with mother stuff. Okay, everywhere where we experience this mother issue because our moms were hurt, someone hurt them, expelled them, punished them, all that did atrocity to them, this female, repressed female energy. So all that we carry from our mothers, all this repression, suppression, and anger. Life is not fair. I wish I was born like a man and not like a woman, and hating men and all that stuff like women.
Very courageous of you.
How it feels now in your neck.
Warm and fuzzy.
Huh?
Like the TA book from 40 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Warm and fuzzy.
So do you feel, in your throat, do you feel some intensity, some pain or something?
No pain.
No pain.
None.
You feel okay? And
Yeah.
how do you feel in your body in general?
Like my throat,
Yeah.
front and back, and the back of my neck feel just,
Okay.
warm and fuzzy.
Okay. And now?
Sort
Yeah.
of
Cool. So for the whole group and for you, we are infusing throat chakra with it's safe to speak. It's safe to speak. It's safe to speak. It's safe for me to speak. It's safe for me to speak. This energy of
safe for me to speak.
Yeah, this pure energy, it's safe for me to speak.
Safe for me to speak. That takes me into 3 other problems. Wow. Your intuition is right on.
Okay. Cool. How are you now?
Thank you. I love you. I feel great. Big improvement. No pain.
Cool. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Yeah. So that's how we do clearings. Probably better than explain it, talk about it. I always prefer experiencing.
So beautiful because it illustrates the power of the words and our thoughts on the energy and how it really is liberating the energy with that. Really beautiful. So we also had Maggie. Maggie's hand was raised. Hi, Maggie.
Oh, hi. Both of you. Thank you so much. The summit and then everything that Tena does has changed my life. And I'm finally figuring out from the time I had a daughter, it was a battle between 2 queens or women, and she was always more powerful than I. And I'm 78, so it's like, darn it, why can't I figure this out? I mean, I've done all the spiritual bypass and all the forgiveness and all the blame and all the victim, and it's just really hard for me. The difference is I came from Midwest farm family poverty, and I married an Arab, and the culture that and the money that my daughter has been exposed to and the power and the security has, and all of this,
Okay.
made me.
Cool. Thank you. Thanks. So sorry for interrupting. I got it. So let's focus on clearing, shall we? I got it. You tell everything what we need to know. So just tune into your body. Where do you feel that? Is it like injustice, like a rival, like a competition? Where do you feel it in your body?
I feel it, the pain in my eyes and something in my throat.
Okay, so what is the level of intensity in your throat?
3, 4, 5.
Okay, and in your eyes?
Burning, stinging, at over 5.
Okay, over 5, okay. Okay, just focus on your heart and say, I'm so sorry you're burning because you can't figure it out.
I'm so sorry you're burning because you can't figure this out. I do burn at night. I can't believe it. Like perspiring, like what's wrong with me? God.
I'm so sorry you're asking what's wrong with you your whole life, but you can't get answer.
I'm so sorry you're wondering what's wrong with you in your whole life and you can't get answers.
I'm so sorry you are asking yourself the wrong question your
I'm
whole
sorry
life.
you're asking yourself the wrong questions about your life.
Yeah, your whole life. You were asking the wrong questions. I'm so sorry you didn't ask what is right about you.
I'm so sorry you didn't ask what is right about you.
So, what would you love to know? What answer would you like to get?
I think an affirmation that I did the best that I could.
Okay, got it. Mhm. Okay, just focus on your heart and say, I'm so sorry you are punishing yourself your whole life.
I'm so sorry you are punishing yourself your whole life.
I'm so sorry you are proving that you're worthy to everyone your whole life.
I'm so sorry you're proving that you're worthy to everyone in my whole life.
Yeah. I'm so sorry you're wasting your energy by proving everyone that you are good.
I'm so sorry that you're wasting your energy proving to everyone that you are worthy or worth.
I'm so sorry you don't choose to use your energy to convince yourself that you are good.
I'm so sorry you don't use your energy to convince yourself that you're good. That shifted something huge.
Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry you don't use your energy to convince yourself that you are divine, good being.
I'm sorry that you
Very
can't.
good and divine being. It's okay.
I'm so sorry that you haven't been able to convince yourself that you're a very good divine being.
I'm so sorry you don't choose to stop wasting your energy on other people's opinions.
I'm so sorry you don't stop abusing yourself for using your energy or other people's opinions, I guess.
I'm so sorry you don't choose to stop abusing yourself with other people's opinions.
I'm so sorry you don't stop abusing yourself with other opinions of you, other
Yeah.
people's opinions of you.
The point is that's for all of us, for the whole humanity. Why are you abusing yourself with with worry, what will other think, with proving yourself that you are good? Why do you need to prove your neighbor that you are good? Yeah, why?
That is spot on. Yes. But, I always feel if something's wrong, I didn't love enough. So why did I think I'm responsible for everyone's happiness?
Oh, no, just for you. That will be quite enough for you, just for your
Okay, thank you
happiness.
so much. Thank you.
How do you feel in your body?
Everything, even my ears are unclogging. So I'm happy. I just somehow I've done all this work, and then all of a sudden all the shadow came up. But right now I feel so much better. I feel happy. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, wow, Maggie, thank you so much for sharing that with us. And just the shift in your energy from that process is so beautiful to watch. And Randy as well. Tena, you really have an uncanny ability just to really help us dissolve the discord, dissolve that. And I was taking notes there. I'm sorry you don't want to stop abusing yourself or thinking about what other people think about you. That's a big program that so many of us have. So many of that runs so deep, not in everyone, but it's just, why do we care so much about what other people think? And to have this perspective that we're abusing ourselves when we think that way, when we allow that to happen. So, wow, thank you. Randy sent a note in, Entelecki sent a note in saying that he could really sense your energy work. It's beautiful. Thank you. And he says it opened up his understanding. And it's opening up all of our understanding of how really just to be here in this present moment and to stop abusing ourselves, stop playing those roles, to trace everything, to track everything. It's so beautiful. Let's go to another. We have time for another. Christina, hello. You can unmute yourself. Hello.
Hi, Lauren. Hi, Tina. Thank you. So the past few weeks, I think I've been struggling with a wounded inner child. Like I can feel her presence, and it's giving me some discomfort in my throat chakra and in my upper chest area. And it's almost, I can feel her fear of almost moving, almost doing anything. And I've been unable to heal her. I've been using all of my tools that I know of, breath work and meditation, but something's not.
Yeah, you will do it right now, if you are willing, of course, and you are, I see. So now we will do a quick, long process, but we will do it shortly. Just imagine a figure 8, like infinity sign, like laying down, and you, your higher self, is in one belly of figure 8, and in other belly, just like pull out from yourself and put this little girl across you in other belly of figure 8. And when you see her, just say,
yes, I can see her.
Yeah. Send her lots of love and ask her, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
Yeah, does she say something? Okay. And the process, yeah, the process is started. Yeah, I'm so sorry you're sad. Just say her, I'm so sorry you're sad.
I'm so sorry you're sad. I'm so sorry
I'm
you're
so sorry.
sad.
I'm so sorry you don't trust anyone.
I'm so sorry you don't trust anyone.
I'm so sorry no one can help you.
I'm so sorry no one can help you.
I'm so sorry no matter how much you try, no one loves you.
I'm so sorry no matter how much you try, no one loves you.
I'm so sorry you tried to please him, but nothing worked. He didn't love you.
I'm so sorry you tried to please him, but nothing worked. He didn't love you.
Okay. Okay, now we are bringing her to the highest level. So see that, okay, about disagreements between her and her dad. Okay, likely that you will play the victim game. Okay, that you will feel abandoned, not responsible for his feelings. So all his energy out of your field now, light clear. It's not your fault. It's not you now see that it was not your fault. Okay, and all blame and self-guilt you carry. No, it's not your. It's okay to let it go. Okay, so why you not willing to let? Okay, everywhere you concluded that you need that guilt, that you need that punishment, that you deserve it. You are not willing to let it go because you deserve it, and it should remind you that you are a bad girl and you should be punished. Lightly. Okay, all his energies. Okay, all mothers, all fathers, all lineage. Okay, we are clearing the whole lineage and the whole group. Okay, and so represents goes out. It's no, it's not your body. Okay, out. Leave. Light clear. Okay. Okay. Just send her love, that little girl, and say to her, I'm so sorry you forget that you're a divine being.
I'm so sorry that you forget that you're a divine being.
I'm so sorry you forget that you agreed to play a victim game.
I'm so sorry that you forget that you agreed to play a victim game.
I'm so sorry you forget that you can choose to stop playing it now.
I'm so sorry that you forget that you can choose to stop playing it now.
Okay. I'm so sorry you forget that your light is stronger than darkness.
I'm so sorry that you forget that your light is stronger than darkness.
Okay, how do you feel in your body?
I feel much lighter and I just had a crack at the back of my heart.
Okay, can you see the little girl and ask her, how are you? What do you need?
What do you mean? It's almost like she needs a hug from me.
Okay,
love.
hug her and kiss her and ask her, does she want to integrate in you or going to the light, and I will do the soul retrieval. You can just cuddle with her. She remembers she's a divine being. She's not guilty for anything. Yes, it's okay. It's okay to be you. Yeah, it's okay. You can be you. Yes, you can be you. Finally, you can be you. You can be the divine child who you are, to play, to love, to sing, dance, enjoy life in abundance. Yes, surrounded with money, supported with money, with people. Okay, everyone supports you. The whole universe supports you. That's for all of us. Whole universe supports. Okay, grounding, and soothing, grounding into 5D Earth, crystal spiral, time wave. Okay. Sovereignty, freedom. You remember you're God, you're sovereign, you are free. And so it is. How do you feel?
Oh, so much lighter. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're so welcome.
Thank you so much.
Well, Christina, thank you so much for sharing with us. And again, we can really feel it, and we learn the power of this by listening and witnessing your experience. Thank you for sharing, sweet one. Thank you.
Thank you, Lord.
Wow. Tena, again, I just want to say it's so amazing. And it seems like such a simple process, but wow, the energy that moves, it's not easy. It's not easy to be brave enough to go through this. And so it's tremendous that the work that you're doing, it really is. You've got a larger course for people, a series of clearing sessions for us to move through our families, our loved ones, to really completely transcend victim consciousness. And I'm going to put the link to the special offer in our Zoom audience here, as well as anywhere you're watching or listening to this video, you'll find the link. But tell us about this beautiful course, this healing and integrating the villain personality role.
Thank you for asking. This course is about releasing yourself from self-sabotage and negative experiences in a daily life. So the aim is to help us recognize that we all have a villain, dark part of our consciousness. If you negate it, if you I don't have it, it pops up everywhere and every time in your reality. And when you recognize it, you can let it go by clearing it. And that's what we will be doing in next 4 months live. First week, we will be clearing mother and father villain roles. So it's many different, like a mentally retarded mother, that is narcissistic father, suicidal, evil mother, alcoholic, depressive father, drug, your different villain roles that we felt abused from our family members in emotional and a physical way. That will be the first week. And every call is constructed with 3 parts. First is a short intro, short educational part. And after that, we have a group clearing. And after group clearing, around half an hour time for mini one-on-one clearing sessions like you experienced here on this call. So what I learned from my courses and from people, who attended it, that there is something when you understand it mentally. And that is important for me. If I'm clearing something, I want to know how and why am I acting like that. I want to know why. And that's my scientific brain. So we have learning, but not going into details. It's just briefly to know the context. And then group clearing, and after group clearing mini 101. And the next week will be daughter, son, and sister, brother, like jealous sister or no remorse brother, all these psychopaths and so. And the third module will be dark roles clearing and integrating. Here we will learn the exact moment when we turn into villain, to become aware of that moment, to know, to recognize it. And of course, we will go into other planes through our universe. So we will be clearing dark roles from A to Z, from abusers to zombie that affect our field. And the last module will be about clearing this reversals negative code and integrating crystal spire template code. So there is 2 timelines that are separating in November. One is going down into self-destruction, that is black, and the white is going into ascension. However, you can come home in the form of space dust, in the ascension, if you choose that experiences, or in like a fully conscious being, if you choose ascension. So that's obviously nothing personal how you get home. So that's basically what will be clearing, a lot of clearing, especially this dark stuff, and that can make our life much easier, because then this won't pop up in our reality so many times like it's popping now, probably.
Yes, again, it's tremendous work that you're doing. Thank you for it, because we can imagine that point where there are no more tears when we feel these emotions, or there are no more triggers, where we are totally sovereign. What did you say? Sovereignty consciousness. I love that.
Yeah.
You're helping us become conscious sovereignty consciousness, like prosperity consciousness, right? Instead of lack consciousness or victim consciousness, we are flipping it into empowerment, and it really is beautiful. I just want to clarify one thing. There was a note here that said 4 pre-recorded calls, but these are live. Are these live?
No, live. Yes,
These are live.
live.
These are live.
Live.
That was a typo somewhere. It's fixed. But join Tena. And you witnessed in this episode of Quantum Conversations how rapid, actually, the shift can come. It reminds me of the power of the Ho'oponopono. We know what that is. The 4 phrases: I love you, thank you, I'm sorry, forgive me. But this is even deeper than that work, because it's taking responsibility for the emotions that are trapped in our body. And so it is, again, so beautiful to witness how rapidly things can shift, how the energy, it's just energy, and how the words, I'm sorry, right? I'm so sorry. I don't want to stop abusing you for listening to other people's opinions. That's just an example. But it's so beautiful how those words literally unravel. It's giving us self-love. And it's almost as if we're feeling heard, right? We're feeling heard. And that is where the healing comes from. In any situation, when we feel heard or seen, we feel so much better. And that's what your healing work does. It helps people see themselves. Actually, as we're talking about today, see ourselves as that villain, but then to heal that villain, to heal the victim consciousness. So I just thank you for the work that you do. And when you see people that you work with, share over the years that you've been doing this, share more on how you've noticed this helping them in their life.
Well, there are many changes people experience, but the changes are individual. It can be a physical changes, like let's say I got a client. She had a social anxiety, and she took 3 pills per day to function normally. And after one session, she took 1 pill in 3 days. So that's something what is measurable, something what's physical. And I also had a good results in relationships, and that's basically my my whole focus. I did a session, several sessions with a friend of mine, and she she never got married, and she thought that she couldn't stand longer with someone longer than a few months, not to mention to live with someone. He's living with the guy for 3 years now. They bought apart or something. So there are different changes, and I cannot guarantee that you will get, I'm not sure, you will win the lottery. But what I can guarantee, and what we can measure together, is the level of intensity. So how we know if the thing is cleared. If you tune into your body and you think again about the same issue, what created you the highest intensity, and there is no intensity at all, then we know that we did a great job. And as you can see, we can clear a lot in 5 minutes and in 10 minutes, because it's not just these techniques that are blended, that's experience and that's all of that stuff. So when we work, I work very fast. So in 40 minutes, we can clear really, really a lot. So it's just how ready you are. And of course, for your highest good, for your highest good.
Yes. And so again, we've witnessed, the tears from Christina. It helped us within our own physical structure. Maggie, thank you for sharing. And Randy, again, witnessing the clearing is really wonderful to see. And someday, a part of me gets, I don't want to say frustrated, but a part of me is just so anxious and excited for this to get into more of the medical field, because when these issues harbor in our lives and we don't take care of them, we don't clean up the subconscious, then it can manifest as physical issues. So you're really doing the work that helps us be at peace within ourselves. And it all comes back to self-love. All of it is self-love. And so you're helping us talk to ourselves in a way that liberates us from victim consciousness, from the negativity that we harbor within, the repressed emotions. It's so beautiful. So the group sessions, what we find is that people who show up for that, like on this call, that we're all in a unit together, and what someone else is going through, the phrase that you help them with actually helps us as well. And so that's what's beautiful about these group sessions. There's also personal sessions with you. And that's beautiful because people who need the one-on-one attention can get that from you. Can you share more on what goes on in a personal session?
In a personal session, we have a similar process like you witnessed before. We use compassion key. So at first we start with meditation, and I allow the guidance, your higher self, to guide me whenever she needs to guide me. So I allowed this, and at some point, sometimes we start immediately with spiritual acceleration, and then we use compassion key. So there is no specific order, but if it would be, it will be like a short meditation, then compassion key, tune into issue that what's bothering you, and track it when you felt it for the first time. How old were you when you that feeling? We are talking about feeling felt for the first time. And oh wow, yes, I remember, let's say, or you don't remember, doesn't matter. Then you put yourself in the figure 8 across you, and then we start the longer process, and it takes like 15-20 minutes, this longer process. And how we know when it's over, when the child in figure 8, you saw that she wants to hug me, so it's over process. And we transfer at some point in the spiritual acceleration, and you just sense what's happening in your body, and I move energy, your higher self through me is doing that. And some point non-personal awareness, when you just repeat phrases and I guide you. So it's basically every session is unique. Sometimes it comes with one stuff and it leads us to something totally no one would ever thought that the cause was back then, whatever it was. So surprising. It's fun.
Oh, I'm glad to hear you say that. It's fun. And, through the tears that may arise, on the flip side of that, when we're done with this clearing and healing and integrating, more of our abilities come online. but actually the peace that we find in our lives is the important part here. The clients that you've worked with in the past that have overcome challenges and difficulties because of this work, it really is wonderful. So I just want to thank you for the work that you offer. And again, it comes from a pretty challenging journey of your own. And again, I just want to say that that is just so remarkable. And you are so brave. And I don't want to say there's a gift in it, but in that deepest pain, you had a gift. Have you contemplated that? As we end our conversation, I just want you to share something on the importance of moving through deep pain like this, because on the flip side, there's happiness, there's joy, there's peace, there's harmony. Any words you'd like to share as we close?
Yes, there is nothing more valuable than inner peace. And if you're now in not such peaceful situation, don't worry. Just don't worry. Just imagine yourself 1 year after this moment, next year in 2024, 11th of October, you will be much, much, much more peaceful, and your life will be awesome. So this work works. So feeling is healing. Tune into your emotion, let it go. It works. If it worked for me, and I can't talk about my dead baby without falling apart or tearing my eyes. If you can talk about your traumas and not falling apart while talking about it, then you know that you overcome your trauma. And that's something what's no money can pay, I can say, this inner peace. That's something what is precious. And I wish you all to experience deep inner peace.
Thank you, Tena. Tena Cacich, what a beautiful soul. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we invite all of those who are watching and listening, if you feel into this and it feels good to you, what a great opportunity for you to do this work, to learn these skills that allow you to rapidly clear and spiritually accelerate. It really is wonderful. Again, the special offer is there right here on this webpage. It's in the link wherever you're watching or listening to this program, and we invite you to check it out. All of these programs will be recorded. If you can't join live, you can watch in the quantum field whenever you can. So thank you for that. And wow, thank you, Tena, for this beautiful episode today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a beautiful day.
And just a question, shall we experience a group clearing?
My goodness, how can I forget the group clearing? Absolutely.
Maybe just for the end, just to wrap it out with group clearing and disappear in relaxation.
Yes, that's a perfect way to end. And so what do we need to do? Do we just need to focus on anything that...
Just lay down and relax, and I will shut off my camera, and it's like 15 minutes clearing, and the topic is fear of seeing and facing villain part.
Ah, perfect. Okay. I'm going to have some video on while you are turning your camera off.
Just take a deep breath. Relax. Imagine that you're very, very tall, and the light of source is pouring like a waterfall through your crown, clearing any disconnection, anything that prevents you from knowing that you are source, you are divine, you are God, you're sovereign, you are free. Okay, now clearing and balancing left and right brain. Okay, fear-based consciousness, lots of fear, beliefs, stories now being released, being clear, like clear. Okay, so everywhere we are not willing to let go of pain, not willing to let go of suffering, not willing to let go of shame and anger, holding that like a precious treasure. So all reasons why we don't want to look at it, why we don't want to know it, see it, face it. Okay, clear. So we are setting intention. The light in every cell of our body, connecting with the crystalline heart of Mother Earth to clear all victim consciousness energies, all fears of facing ourselves, fears of what we will see if we look deep in villain side, dark side of our psyche, all fears now being identified, located, and cleared. Okay, so our intention is to embody the energy of sovereignty, freedom, crystalline light, crystal spiral time wave. Okay, what you want for yourself, you can put your own intention. Energizing intention with pure heart source energy and grounding. Okay, just focus on your heart and say in a third person, I'm so sorry you're scared. I'm so sorry you're scared of what you will see. I'm so sorry you're scared of your darkness. I'm so sorry there are parts of you locked in darkness. I'm so sorry you locked part of yourself when they were angry at you. I'm so sorry you wanted to shout, but she locked you in darkness. I'm so sorry you wanted to shout, but he locked you in darkness. I'm so sorry you betrayed yourself to please them. I'm so sorry you locked the betrayed part of you in darkness. I'm so sorry you suppressed your anger. Oh, I'm so sorry you gave up of yourself because you believed they will love you. I'm so sorry you betrayed yourself, but they didn't love you. Okay. So now we are accelerating our clearing, going to highest level. We are bringing our mother's lineage, father's lineage. We are bringing our children, our husbands, their lineage. Okay, all agreements between all of us that we will play the victim game and use manipulation. Okay, like use guilt, imputation to control each other, to make something, to do something for you only by blackmail or by a kind of okay, now we are receiving this energy, so we are clearing manipulations. So there is some fog here, so all fog. So everything that stops us, block our eyes to see through the fog of illusion. Yes, illusion and lies. Okay, clearing fog. And clearing our eyes from that fog so we see the truth. We see true illusion. We know who talks the truth. Okay, we know. Yes, we know that we are divine. We accept ourselves. We forgive ourselves. Okay, like. Just focus on your heart and say, I'm so sorry you can't forgive yourself. I'm so sorry abandoned part of you can't forgive you. I'm so sorry you can't forgive yourself. Yeah. I'm so sorry you constantly punish yourself. I'm so sorry you believe punishing yourself will make you a better person. Okay, so all misconception about pain and love and how to be good. Pain cannot make you good. Only pain can make you good. So all these beliefs, only pain, you can learn only through pain. Pain is useful for learning, for reminding you to be a good person, to remind you that you're a sinner and you have to redemp your sin. So all this religious programming that affect our field, our abundance, our sovereignty, our freedom. Okay, light clear, light clear, light clear. And fear of facing, there is no fear. You don't have to fear yourself. It's okay to be scared. It's okay to be angry. It's okay to feel shame, to feel ashamed. It's okay. It's okay to feel sad. It's okay. It's okay. You are okay. You are good. You are good. Okay, just focus in your heart and say, this I am good. This energy of I am good. This pure energy of I am good is not personal. This pure energy of I am good is not personal. This pure energy of I am good is not personal. And I'm willing to experience it. And now we are clearing the second side of coin. I am good, I am bad. This I am bad. This energy of I am bad. This pure energy of I am bad is not personal. This pure energy of I am bad is not personal. This pure energy of I am bad is not personal, and I'm willing to experience it. Okay, light clear, light clear. All words. Now we are going into subconscious words of our teachers. You're like this, you're like that, you're stupid, you're bad, you're don't behave, you're okay, whatever. All these words are now clearing out of our subconscious mind. No, it's definition that we allowed to accept about ourselves, and all this definition about who we are, who we should be, through all life and space and its realities now being identified, located, and cleared. Yes. Okay, just take a deep breath. And now we are bathing into crystal field, crystal light, crystal spiral time wave into 5D abundance, sovereignty, freedom field. I am enough. We are enough. I don't have to prove anything to anyone, and no one has to prove anything to anyone, including me. I choose to be born free. I know nothing is personal. Everything what I experience is a classroom. Lessons that I'm ready to learn, I'm willing to learn, I'm willing to look at my deepest, darkest part. The villain role I played, I remember how I became villain because of pain, unbearable pain turned me into villain. And I forgive myself, I forgive my father, forgive my mother, forgive everyone, and everyone forgives me. And so it is. Doing soul retrieval, grounding field, and bring it back to now moment. Our energy is bringing back to us and grounding into 5D earth. You can slowly open your eyes or continue sleeping if it is late. And I wish you a good day or good night. Bye bye.
Thank you, Tena, Cacich, for a beautiful episode. We hope everyone is feeling this. And again, we invite you to check out Tena's special offer and work with Tena and do this work in your life. Namaste. Thank you for listening to this quantum conversation, and thank you for dancing with us to the cosmic heart. As we raise our own vibration, we raise the vibration of the planet. This show is dedicated to you and all awakening hearts, as we are here to shine our bright light and amplify our love. Access all quantum conversations, special offers from our guests, and online healing retreats by visiting acoustichealth.com. I'm Loren Gailey, and from my sacred heart to yours, I honor your magnificent love and light. We leave you now with music from the universe. Music literally created by the universe, as musical notes were assigned to mathematical equations. The result is this beautiful music, available at acoustichealth.com. Namaste.